Before we begin, take time to regulate your breath, breathing evenly always through your nose with your mouth closed. Use your throat as the passageway and always maintain a long deep inhale and exhale. Stand with your feet together. First, Sun Salutation A. Inhale, arms up, palms touch, look up. Exhaling, fold forward, bending the knees a little bit, hands to the floor, drop the head. Inhale, lift your head, flatten your back up. Exhaling, step back into a plank and lower the elbows down towards the floor. You can drop the knees here if you need. Inhale, arch the upper back, look up into up dog, roll the shoulders down the back. Exhale, lift your hips up, coming into the downward facing dog. Your hands are shoulder width distance apart. Feet are hip width distance apart. Spread out the fingers. Relax the head. Lift up through the hips. Breathe steadily in through the nose and out through the nose with your mouth closed. Lift up through your kneecaps and your thighs. Keep strong in the legs. You're making an upside down letter V shape with your body. Don't worry if your heels don't touch the floor yet. Just breathe into the hamstrings. Root the hands firmly down into the floor. On an inhale, soften the knees, look forward, step back to the hands, lift the head up. And exhaling, fold back. Inhale, up to standing. Soften the knees as you come up. Arms up, palms touch, look up to your thumbs. Exhale and stand. Sun Salutation B. Start by bending the knees, sit down. Inhale, reach your arms up, look to your thumbs. Exhale, fold forward, hands towards the floor. Inhale, lift your head, flatten your back. Exhale, step back to a plank position, lowering down towards the floor, drop the knees if you need to here. Inhale, lift the chest up, look up into up dog. Exhale, lift your hips to downward dog. Step your right foot forward towards the right hand underneath your shoulder. Inhale, reach up, sit down into the right knee, look to your thumbs, back leg strong. Exhale, take the hands back to the floor, step the right foot back, lower down to the floor. Inhale, lift the chest, up dog, drop the knees if you like. Exhale, lift your bottom up, downward facing dog. Step forward with your left foot, a big step all the way towards the left hand. Inhale, reach up, sit down into the left knee, look to your thumbs, back heel on the floor. Exhale, hands back to the floor, step the left foot back, lower back to the ground, elbows into the waist. Inhale, lift the chest, arch up, up dog. Exhaling, lift the hips up, back into downward facing dog. Relax the head. Your gaze is towards the gap between the legs. Stretch out through the back and breathe into the space between the shoulders. Roll out the shoulders. Keep the legs straight, working the heels towards the ground. Don't worry if the heels don't touch the ground yet. Steady breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Press with your hands into the floor, press through your heels. Inhale, look forward, softening the knees. Step back to your hands, feet together. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, fold back. Bend your knees, sit down. Inhaling, reach up, sitting down into the knees, look to your thumbs. Exhale, stand. Next is the triangle pose. On an inhale, step out to the right, about a 3-foot distance between your feet. Turn your right foot sideways, keep your left foot forward. Lean all the way right. Take your right hand down towards your right foot, one day picking up the big toe of the right foot. Inhale, turn your chin over your left shoulder, look up towards your left thumb, palm facing forwards. If you can't reach your foot, keep your hand on your knee or on your shin. Upper body back, tuck in the belly, root through your heels into the ground, breathing steadily in through the nose, out through the nose. Feel your right hip forwards, your left hip rolling back. Exhale, look down to the floor. Inhale as you come up to standing. Turn your right foot forward, turn your left foot sideways. Lean across the body, lean left. Take the hand down to where you can reach. One day picking up the big toe if you're getting flexible. Inhale, chin over your right shoulder, looking up towards your right hand, palm facing forwards. Straighten up through your arms, bring the chest back and tuck in the belly. Your right hip is rolling out. Root through your heels into the ground. Steady breathing, breathe through your pose. On your exhale, look down to the floor. Soften up your knee a little bit. Inhale up to standing. Turn your left foot forwards and step back to the front of your mat. Stand tall. Next is the side angle stretch. A bigger step out to the right, nice and wide between the feet. Turn your right foot sideways. Bend your right knee to 90 degrees over your ankle. Take your right hand towards the floor to the outside of your foot. Inhaling and turn, look over your left shoulder. Focus up towards the palm of your hand, turn the hand down towards the floor. You're trying to create a straight line all the way through the body, from the heel of your foot all the way to the fingertips. Arm in line with the leg if you can. Rotate the chest back. Exhale, look down, and inhale up to standing. Turn your right foot forwards. Turn your left foot sideways. Other side, sitting down with the left knee over the ankle. Take the left hand down to the outside of the left foot. Rotate your right arm all the way over to a low angle. Look to the palm of the hand, turning the chin over your right shoulder. Open the chest. Keep the right leg strong and straight. Root through the outside edge of your right foot, firmly down into the ground. And steady breathing. Inhaling, and when you're ready, exhale, look down to the floor. Inhaling, up to standing. Turn your left foot forwards and exhale, step back to the front of the mat and stand. Next is a forward bend. Inhaling, step out to the right, wide between the feet. Turn your toes inwards, grab your waist. Exhale, fold forward, bend the knees as much as you need to take the hands to the floor, shoulder width distance apart. Inhale, lift your head, flatten up your back. Exhale, fold forwards, one day bending the elbows behind you. Press the hands down into the floor and take your body weight forward into the front of your feet. Your toes are gripping the ground. Lift up through your kneecaps and thighs. Eyes are open, focus towards your nose, and breathe steadily. Inhale, lift your head, flatten your back. Exhale, hands to your waist, bend your knees a little bit. Inhale up to standing. And exhale, step back to the front and stand. Regulate your breathing. Moving into the next pose. Inhale, arms up, palms touch. Soften the knees. Exhale, fold forwards, hands towards the floor. Drop the head. Inhale, lift your head, flatten your back. Exhale, step back to a plank position. Lower the elbows towards the floor. Drop the knees if you need to drop the knees. Inhale, lift the chest up, look up, upward dog. Exhale, lift the hips up, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, step back to your hands. Feet together, knees together, bend the knees. Sitting low, inhale, reach up, look to your thumbs. Sit low with your sit bones, sink into the knees. Keep the knees and ankles together. And breathe, tuck in the belly. Straighten up through the arms. Inhale. And on an exhale, fold forwards, hands to the floor. Inhale, lift your head, flatten your back. Exhale, step back to a plank position. Lower towards the floor, elbows tucked into the waist. Inhale, roll over your feet, arch up, up dog, and exhale, lift your hips up, moving to downward dog. Step your right foot forwards, all the way to the right hand. The warrior A position. Inhale, reach your arms up, look to your thumbs. Turn your back heel down to the ground. Sink into your right knee. Arms are straight, pull the arms back. Keep the back straight. And breathe. Look up, arms back. Another exhale. And when you're ready, inhale. Straighten the right leg. Turn all the way to your left side. Turn the back foot so you're squaring your hips. Bend your left knee over your ankle. Look up to your thumbs. Pull your arms back. Straighten up through your arms. Keep breathing through the pose. Press through your back heel. Keep the back leg straight. Sink into the left knee. On an inhale, keep your left foot where it is. Straighten your arms to horizontal position and turn your right foot forwards. Warrior B position. Keep your shoulders over your hips, the spine straight in the center. Keep sitting down with the left knee. Your hips are facing forward. Imagine you're rolling out your right thigh. Focus across your left arm and tuck the tailbone under. Inhaling, straighten the left leg, turn the left foot forward, turn your right foot sideways, other side, sit down with the right knee, 90 degrees, over your right ankle. Arms are strong and straight. Your shoulders are square over your hips. Spine straight in the center, tuck your tailbone under. Reach out evenly through the arms all the way to the fingertips. Exhale, take the hands to the floor, step your right foot back. Lower to a push-up, elbows tucked, and inhale, lift the chest, arching up into up dog, look up. Exhale, lift your hips up, stretch out in downward dog. And on your inhale, walk through to sitting. Bring your right leg through, your left leg through. Sit down with your legs straight in front of you. Flex your feet towards you. Keep a nice straight back. Relax the shoulders. Regulate your breathing. Tuck in the belly. Moving into the forward bend, grab your big toes. Inhale, lift up out of the waist, tuck in the belly. Exhale, fold forward with a straight back. If you can't reach your feet, bend up your knees to reach your feet. Keep your back straight. Relax the head, there's no tension in the neck, no tension in the shoulders. Breathe into the hamstrings. Keep the legs active, flex the feet towards you. Inhale, lift up, and next is the upward facing plank. Take your arms behind, hands below the shoulders, 5 fingers together. Bend up the knees a little bit, legs together. Inhale, push through your hands, lift your hips up towards the ceiling, drop the head back, lift the chest. Keep the knees together, roll in the thighs, press the feet down firmly towards the floor. Keep breathing here, look back. Another inhale if you can. As you exhale, take the bottom back to the floor. Next is the reverse leg fold forward bend. Left leg forwards. Take your right foot behind you, the heel next to the hip. Grab your left foot if you can reach, or holding your knee or your shin. Lift out of the waist and exhale as you fold forwards. Keep your back straight. Don't worry if you're not folding all the way forwards. Try and root your right sit bone down towards the ground. If you're uncomfortable in the pose, you can lift up on a cushion on your left side. Inhaling, lift the head up. And the other side, take your right leg forward and reverse fold your left leg. The heel is on the outside of the hip. Move your calf muscle out of the way a little bit to give yourself more room. Grab your foot if you can reach, or holding as close as you can, folding forward as you exhale. You're rooting your left sit bone down in towards the ground. Level up the shoulders. Keep your straight leg active. Breathe steadily through the pose. And on an inhale, lift up. Next is the forward bend, head to knee pose. Bring in your right heel, left leg is forward. Right heel into the groin, bring your right knee back. Grab your left foot if you can reach, or get as close as you can, folding forward as you exhale. You'll be pressing your right foot into the inner left thigh eventually, pressing the right knee down towards the ground. Don't worry if the knee doesn't touch the ground yet. Folding forward with a straight back, as far as you can go. Keep the sit bones rooted in towards the ground, and breathe into your maximum stretch. The left leg is active, flex the foot towards you. Inhale, lift up, and move into your other side. Right leg forward, bring your left heel into your groin. Draw the left knee back, keep your right leg straight in front of you, grabbing the right foot and exhaling forward. A nice straight back, breathing steadily into the stretch. Root the sit bones into the ground. Work your left knee down in towards the ground, opening through the left hip. Breathe steadily and flex your right foot towards you. Inhale, lift up, left leg forwards. The next pose is a spine twisting pose. Left leg forward, bend up your right knee and line up your heel towards your sit bone. Bring the knee across the body and reach forward with your left elbow. The left arm is against the knee, your right arm is behind you. Turn your chin over your right shoulder. Try and bring the wrist of your right hand in towards your lower back. Sit up tall. And keep breathing. Lift up out of the waist to give yourself more room to twist and breathe. Flex the left foot towards you. Exhale, face the front. And the other side, right leg forwards, bend up your left knee. Line up your heel towards your sit bone. Bring the knee across the body and reach forward with your right arm against the knee. Reach forward with the elbow. Chin over your left shoulder. Keep the left arm into the back, the wrist into the lower back if you can, helping you to sit up tall. Press your right arm against your left leg to twist more. Breathe steady, tuck in the belly, and flex your right foot towards you. Exhale, face the front. Straighten the legs. Next is boat pose. Balance on your sit bones, bend your knees. Take your arms straight, hands towards the knees. Balance here. If you can, straighten the legs, keep the back straight. If it's too difficult to straighten the legs, keep the knees bent for now, or hold your thighs. Balance on the sit bones, keep the back straight, lift the chest, and keep breathing. Point the toes, legs together. Exhale, release the pose, and sit up. And now moving into a nice back bend, the bridge position. Lie down on your back and relax. Bend up your knees. Keep your feet under the knees, a hip width distance between your feet and your knees. Press through your arms, lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Lift the chest. If you're getting a good lift, try and take the arms underneath the back and interlock your fingers. Tuck the shoulders under. Keep pressing through your feet and lifting up through your quad muscles. Extend your knees forward and keep your neck straight. Breathe steadily. Exhale. Release the bottom to the floor. Straighten the legs. And rest here in Savasana, your rest position. Close your eyes now. Turn the palms up towards the ceiling. Relax the feet to the side. Allow gravity to do the work and sink the body weight in towards the floor.